think it's an amazing campaign. Anything to help children in need. There are so many children around the world who need our help, and it's really amazing that everyone's coming together tonight to make a difference. And I am very proud to be here to support it.
It's always just whoever's running an organization that's the most important thing, and I really trust them. And it's kind of, there are massive charities that do amazing things for people, but it's kind of to have that personal connection and know exactly who's running, who's organizing where the funds go. I think they're very smart about who they choose to invest in, who the they call them grassroots local heroes. They really identify interesting and kind of suitable projects to invest the money from this night in, and I just think they're really great people. Research as much as you can, and try and find people. I mean, I talked to Scott about all of, he's very clever, and I think you can donate to things and you have no idea where it's really going. Find someone who's smart and actually donate to something which will actually make a difference, and I think it's quite important.
I think it's because the adults in the world are really ruining everything, and all we can count on right now is the kids. I have 2 children. I just have such a passion for helping children, and I think that our world is so upside down right now. We kind of have to look to the future and rely on educating our kids and giving them the best shot possible, and this organization does that, in my opinion.
I fell into this through friends of mine who live here and were involved. I think the first thing is, before I moved to the States in 2008, we were asked to look after Scott, who was on his way to Africa to visit projects. And he tries not to, always tries to stay with people if he can, so you're not wasting money that's raised for the children. So we, of course, were happy to host him, and we got on very well with Scott, and he was very interesting, and it seemed to be his thinking about his charity was very similar to the way I believe charities should be run, and I like very much the finding some local hero, somebody that's already doing great work, and then helping them, supporting them in their work, as opposed to trying to muscle in and do things your own way. Finding projects that already exist and then helping them seemed to be like a good way around doing things. So at that point, it was quite small, really, and now, Scott, the GO campaign looks after kids in over 30 countries.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all safe and healthy. I want to start by thanking GO Campaign for all the incredible work they are doing to help kids across the country and around the world. I am so excited to join Rob, Lily, and Ewan this evening, because this year we all know that GO's work is more important than ever.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Getting ready to jam for the GO Campaign event. We'll see you soon.
Load it up, here we go. Are you with us? You can do it, just gotta set your mind to it.
I'm asking you to go and focus, come on.
You did amazing, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to GO Campaign's first ever Global Gala. Tonight we go virtual with hosts from around the world featuring Lily Collins, Ewan McGregor, and Robert Pattinson. Now, to open the show, please welcome international supermodel and host of America's Got Talent, Heidi Klum.
Hello and welcome to the first ever virtual GO Campaign Gala. Well, when my friends Ted and Laura asked me to be a part of this, how can I say no? Helping children? Yes. Providing COVID relief? Yes. Fighting for racial equality? Yes. Fighting for girls' rights and the rights of children everywhere? Yes. Of course I wanted to be part of this. And it's exactly why you are here too. The children are our future, and knowing that Go Campaign is making a better world for them, well, all I can say is, hallelujah!
2, 3, 4.
Yeah. I heard the words, a secret chord that David played and to please the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hey, all right. When your faith was strong, but you needed proof. When you saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight, it overthrew you. Well, she tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew that hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Oh yeah. Maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who overthrew me. Yeah. Well, it's not the cry, you hear it now. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, hallelujah, oh yeah, hallelujah, hallelujah, I feel it in my soul today. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hi, I'm Judith Hill, and I am so happy to kick off Go Campaign Gala tonight. When the COVID crisis changed our lives in the spring, Go got to work right away providing relief to the world's neediest children. And when the racial tension spread across our country in the summer, Go plugged in immediately to help give greater opportunity to children of color. And for both of those efforts, let me just say one more time, hallelujah! If this is your first time joining Go Campaign family, welcome. Now let us show you what we've been up to.
When you hear about Go Campaign projects, you hear about all kinds of different activities and all kinds of different programs, and that's by design. Go stands for Giving Opportunity. We do that by investing in local heroes. A community leader who has dedicated their lives, often risking their lives to improve the quality of life for the children in their community. It's so exciting when you land on a local hero and you can see the future that is possible if only you could give them the hand up that they need. For example, in Tanzania, an occupational therapist named Brenda, treating children with autism and intellectual disabilities. She was about to close the doors on her center, the Gabriella Center. Started small and gave her a small grant, and she did such a great job with it. We made a commitment that she wouldn't have a kid on a waiting list again. Jennifer Maddox is a policewoman in Chicago. She has this incredible program trying to give the children of color in her community the inspiration that they need. Another one of our local heroes is Fabio, who took trash, literally trash, and turned it into musical instruments, and he started an orchestra in Paraguay. Clean water, arts programming, getting kids out of the gangs, microloan programs. We never go in and say, you need this. We go in and say, what do you need? We've worked with 166 local heroes on over 430 projects. We've helped over 160,000 kids across 37 countries.
May you live on. May you prosper beyond measure.
The reason we exist is because we think differently. We're not bogged down in red tape or politics. We ensure impact by listening to the people on the ground. We let them tell us what they need. Whether it's a project in a big city like Brooklyn or a small village in Kenya, we always go in with an open mind and big ears. We've been compared to a really good investment fund. We take your dollars and invest them in children, and we do it wisely, in a diverse portfolio for maximum results. But the common thread is those heroes, their proven track record, their commitment to serving children, where the money is accountable and the results are quantifiable. Think of what you want for your children, for your friends' children, the lengths you rightfully go to make sure your children have access to the best opportunities. Because you want the world for them, and you want them to make a better world. That's what we want for kids everywhere. Project by project, we are leveling the playing field. Whether it's by providing education, medical care, vocational training, nutrition, we want kids to have a fair chance. We all know the potential that one person can have on the world. We want to make sure that every child has the opportunity to realize that potential, because that's our future.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with ABC. When you give, you begin with Go Campaign. Go Campaign, Go Campaign. The cause tonight, please let me explain. Go Campaign, Go Campaign. Go Campaign's Global Gala is tonight. Okay, let me just see if I can make it easier. Go. It's dear, it's near and dear. Say that you will give tonight. Be the change you want to see. Help to make the future bright. Think how you can help the kids. Click, it's easy to donate. Text, another way to give. That'll bring us back to go, 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 go. And click and text and give. Thank you so much for your generosity. These kids need our support now more than ever. Also, hi Lily, I love you.
Good evening. I hope everyone is healthy and well. And I hope you're as excited about tonight as I am. As you sit here tonight, as you listen and learn about the incredible work of Go Campaign and the lives they touch, I bet you too will feel just like I did my first time at a Go Gala, and you'll end the night knowing just how easy it is to make change with Go. There are some things in this world that are universal, like love, for example. Love transcends language, culture, geography, and economics. Love for our families, our friends, and of course, love for our children. Go just grabs you, whether you like it or not. The work they do, the kids they impact, they become a part of you. And I know my fellow ambassadors agree with me. Hey guys! I'm so glad we have 3 hosts because tonight we have the largest audience to ever attend the Go Campaign Gala as we go virtual. Many of you are familiar with the wonderful work of Go. But many more of you are here for the first time, and it's our job to welcome you into the Go family and to show you all the wonderful things that are possible when you support Go. Ewan, you've been involved with Go since the very start. Do you want to talk first?
Thanks, Lily. Hi, everyone. Yes, it's true. I've been involved with Go from the very start. And as a father of 4 daughters, you might imagine I feel passionately about the future of the world's children and If you're here watching this, then I know you feel the same way. I remember hosting GO's first ever gala in 2008. And each year since then, the GO Gala has allowed us to provide opportunities to children from East LA to East Africa. Every year, the gala is responsible for dozens of different projects, helping thousands of children, whether it's education or clean water or keeping the doors open of a children's health clinic. GO is a lifeline for so many children across the globe. Even though we can't gather in person this year, we couldn't not have the gala. It just wasn't an option. Too many children are depending on us, and we're depending on you, watching from home tonight. So I want you to remember that no amount is too small to give. Some of you may have seen my documentary series that I did with my friend Charlie, riding my bike around the world. And I'm so fortunate because those series gave me an opportunity to visit so many countries and experience so many new cultures. And I've seen firsthand how a little bit of money can go a very long way, and how lives can be transformed by grassroots, community-led projects. And tonight we're focusing on two special issues: COVID relief and racial equality. And it's important that you know what your donations are capable of doing. The more money we raise, the more projects GO will be able to fund all around the world. They already have a network of trusted local heroes in place, many of whom have been working for years with GO. And these grassroots leaders are ready and waiting to bring real relief to children in their communities. For example, this year, the COVID crisis has made food insecurity a serious issue for so many. But if we raise $20,000 tonight, GO can fund 4 farming projects for young mothers in rural Tanzania, giving them a permanent means to feed and support their families. And with every $10,000 we raise, we can provide almost 1 year of telehealth mental health services for vulnerable youth in South Los Angeles, so they have access to counselling and support during this time of uncertainty and increased racial tensions. These are just a couple of examples of what you can make possible tonight. And even though it's past 2 a.m. in England, I'm going to turn over to Rob Pattinson, who has more examples to share with us of how we can all make a difference. So, over to you, Rob.
Thank you, Ewan. Hey, Lily. I'm so grateful to everyone who's joining us this year. Hopefully next year we can all be back together. But this year it's even more critical than ever to come together and raise funds and show support to children and youth who need our help. Our goal tonight is to raise $1 million, so no child gets left behind. Just last month, GO started a new initiative in one of LA's most impoverished neighborhoods where children were trying to attend online classes, but in order to do so, they had to sit on the curb of a fast food restaurant just to get the Wi-Fi. No child should have to sit on a curb to have access to an education. This new GO initiative not only provides internet access, but provides a meal, tutoring, STEM, coding, and mental health services. It tackles racial equality and provides COVID relief. These are two of the specific campaigns that we're trying to raise funds for tonight. If you join me and we all donate now, then we can do this together.
Rob, that project sounds amazing. When I first got involved with GO, I asked to meet and learn from some of the youth that GO Campaign supports. Personally, I was looking for an opportunity to connect with and mentor foster youth, and GO made that happen for me in truly meaningful and magical ways. GO helped me connect my passion to the real world where it matters the most. I've seen up close the difference that GO local heroes are making in the lives of children and young adults, but the reality is none of it would be possible without your support. Right now, you can donate by clicking on the donate button below, or if you're watching in the US, you can also donate by texting GOOD to GO to 707070. Most of us have been impacted in some way these past 8 months, but if we all do a little something to help, the impact will be tremendous. Consider donating the price of 2 movie tickets that you haven't gone to, or possibly donating the price of a meal to your favorite restaurant that you haven't been able to visit. Any amount will make a difference, and 100% of all donations tonight go to support GO's programs. Personally, I'm hoping that my fans will donate tonight and we can raise money to support youth in Brooklyn by providing counseling for students suffering from trauma and grief. I had the pleasure of interviewing Dr. Gore on my Instagram feed during the height of the COVID crisis in Brooklyn, and the work he is doing is so inspiring. Funds raised tonight will allow GO Campaign to continue to prioritize and address the wellness and mental health needs of those students in Brooklyn and so many other students around the world. I know you'll want to give what you can, and the more you learn about GO, the more you'll give. And the best person to help you learn more is the man who has navigated GO from the beginning with his big heart. I give you the founder and CEO of GO Campaign, Scott Pfeiffer.
Thank you, Lily. Hi, everyone. I'm told we have over 5,000 people watching. That makes me so happy and a little nervous. Normally, I'm speaking to a ballroom filled with local heroes and celebrities and philanthropists on this night, and I'm never nervous. But tonight, just me and a camera crew, I'm nervous. Go figure. If I am nervous, it's only because I care and because I know what's possible if tonight is a success. I know what's possible when you open up your hearts and your wallets and decide to make the lives of children immeasurably better for so many deserving children and young adults across our country and across the globe. This year has been taxing on us all. I know I'm tired of feeling powerless, of feeling angry, and of feeling overwhelmed, really. We are bombarded with stories one after the other, and we just don't know what we can do about it. Tonight is an opportunity to do something about it. I often refer to the Einstein quote, "The world is a dangerous place to live in, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it." And I think the reason so many of you are watching right now is because you do something about it. You fight against injustice. You care about others. It's a common bond we all share, and it makes for a magical night. And honestly, it makes for a magical organization. GO was created to help children, but that alone is not enough of a reason to exist. If we just wanted to help children, we could give our money to any number of great organizations who help kids. The reason we exist is because we think differently. We're not bogged down in red tape or politics. We ensure impact by listening to the people on the ground, remarkable local heroes. We let them tell us what they need. I think by now we've all figured out that the world's problems are clearly not going to be solved by poverty geeks in boardrooms in Washington or the UN. Today's problems are best addressed by grassroots leaders, exactly the people GO identifies, GO vets, and GO works with to change the lives of children in their community. We've been doing this since 2006, and we've had tremendous successes, all of which we're very proud. But really, we couldn't have done any of this without your support. You are the engine that makes us go. But I don't want you to just listen to me. I would love for you to hear from some of our donors. We've got at least two, I think, lined up to talk to. Am I right? Can we get Carl on camera? And then let's go to Evangeline if she's ready, and then throw that 15-second spot from Oxygen, because that talks about a perfect way to segue into the COVID relief that we're here tonight. Carl Deichler, are you out there? Can you tell everybody why you support GO Campaign?
Hi, Scott. Hi, everybody. I guess this is what we do now. We go to fundraisers at our desks or watch TV at our desks. Anyway, look, I give to GO because it's so tangible. I get to direct the money toward a geographical location or an issue or an area of my choice. During the holidays, I like to use gifts to GO as a gift to my family. Like once I adopted a project that funds arts education as a gift to my daughter, who is an actress. So that felt great for her instead of just getting more stuff, right? On Valentine's Day, I adopted a major project in India, and that was in honor of my wife, an expression of love on a day that celebrates love. Together with GO, the Beachbody Foundation, who I donate money through, they launched an exciting new project for kids in the Watts area of LA who really need resources to keep up with their education in this COVID challenged environment. Go is doing what it takes so they don't get left behind. And that feels good as a donor. Go makes the experience for me a very personal experience, something that I get to really feel. Like I get the feeling of truly making an impact where it might have never happened otherwise. That's just an incredible opportunity. That's real giving that's reciprocal, because I get reports and updates from Go on how the funds were spent and how effective a project has been. I've seen Go campaign do things and reach people in specific areas that other organizations have completely overlooked. But Go takes action. Good for my soul. And I hope more people get to have that experience, that feeling, because truly that's why I give to Go, and that's what's so rewarding about it. So I appreciate everything you guys do, and you can count on ongoing support from me and the Beachbody Foundation.
Hi, I'm Evangeline Lilly, and I have been a longtime supporter of Go. In fact, I was there for the very first ever GO Gala campaign in 2008. I'm one of the dinosaurs. And so, of course, I wanted to be a part of this very first ever virtual GO Gala. Look at us, living in the future like gangstas. I just realized you're over there, aren't you? Hi, there you are. I see you. Hi. Because I've been around since the beginning, I have had the privilege of watching Go grow from an organization that helped 20 kids in Tanzania to a group that now helps 160,000 kids worldwide. It has been an inspiring, wonderful honor to watch. Go has been a constant for so many children in the world who would have otherwise fallen through the cracks. And this year, this challenging, difficult, unique year, where incomes have gone down for so many families and food prices have gone up, $5 can feed a kid in the Congo. $500 can provide a laptop for a student who otherwise would have missed virtual school this year. And 100% of what you give tonight, 100%, I think I might just have to say that again because I really like that number. It's a really good number. 100% of what you give tonight will provide critical programs to children in need all around the world. What you give tonight will determine what we can do for children tomorrow. So, this is where the big plug comes in. Dig deep in your hearts. Dig deep in your pocketbooks. You've heard it 100 times. And if you've ever been a part of it before, you know how incredible it feels to actually give. And this year, in this very, very unique time when need has spiked so much, and yet where us who live in more privileged places and lead very privileged lives have been able to weather this storm, it's incredible to me that wherever you are in the world, whether you're in your living room, in your pajamas, if you are, that is so awesome. Or if you're making a little gala of your own with 6 of your closest friends and you've got champagne and you're all in gowns, this is amazing. I have this picture of people doing this and I hope somebody's doing it out there. If you are, tink your glasses. I'm very excited. I'm with you. Or if you're like hiding away in a yurt, say hi to Woody Harrelson for me. Wherever you are, I just think it's incredible that we're doing this still. I think it's incredible that you all tuned in and showed up and took time out of your privilege and took time out of your blessings and took time out of your beautiful, busy, difficult lives to think about children in need, to think about the people who are hurting more than you are, to think about the people who are suffering a lot more through this very difficult time. I am so grateful you're here, and I just want to remind you that any amount you give will make a difference. Some people that are with us tonight can give a tremendous amount, I was witness to a $50,000 donation at last year's gala, which was mind-blowing and inspiring. And then I watched dozens of people give $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $50. And by the end of the night, so much had been done, so much good had been done. So let's do this. It's time. Let's go.
You don't have to be an all-star athlete to prioritize recovery. And it shouldn't take a famous athlete to convince you that recovery matters. But it helps make the case. Oxygen, recover and rise.
Recover and rise. Exactly what we want to help more people do, especially families, especially children. And tonight we're giving you a chance to do that. Carl, thank you so much for sharing why you give to Go campaign. And Evangeline, thank you for that beautiful testimony and support. It's so good to see you, and I'm so happy that you're with us tonight. It just wouldn't be a gala without you. Quickly, I think the live auction is supposed to stop. Right now it's supposed to stop at 6:30, but we're getting text messages, and I've gotten some emails in the break that many of you didn't even know that there was an auction happening, and you didn't have the link. And I know that there are several items that require sort of calling friends and family members to chip in for vacations, and you might have to talk to your parents. So I'm going to make an executive decision right now, everybody, that let's just extend the auction 1 week. So it will close next Saturday at 6 p.m. So you have time to bid, to share, to tell your friends. If you've already bid, don't worry, your bid's still there. But I just want to give another week for people to participate, because I know how many more children we can help with a successful auction. There's some great things in there, from Nike sneakers to dream homes and vacations in Mexico. So enjoy. Ewan, hi. You mentioned food insecurity earlier, and I just read yesterday, in fact, that the WHO is predicting that an extra 10,000 children per month could die this year from malnutrition to the COVID-19 crisis. Not to mention that the pandemic has already caused serious disruption to essential services and immunization, maternal services, child nutrition, family planning, and so much more. And this is just not a faraway third world country that we're talking about here. This is happening in our own backyard. Now, while GO has been giving emergency grants this year to feed thousands of families in India and thousands of children in Africa, we've been busy feeding children in urban hubs like London and Los Angeles, where children are falling through the cracks. When COVID hit, a good number of the big international aid organizations in remote areas were quickly shorthanded because international staff had to be evacuated. That put pressure on our partners to develop quick strategies for addressing the pandemic and keeping children safe. Free from bureaucracy, these local heroes that we work with can take action in a fraction of the time that larger aid organizations can. Local leaders are bearing the brunt of the frontline response, but without the frontline funding. Local organizations only receive a minuscule fraction of international humanitarian assistance. It's estimated to be just 0.4%. So less than 0.5% of all that international aid that you read about going to people to help with COVID relief, only less than 0.5% goes to these grassroots leaders. And yet, despite their small budgets, these local leaders are picking up the mantle. Their size is not stopping them from serving. Actually, I'm sure if we could get Lily back, I know that in the early days of the COVID crisis, how GO jumped in right away with these local heroes and how they were doing so much for so little. I know you remember that, Lily, because we were texting a lot then. If we could go back to Lily at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and Lily, maybe you could bear witness to what I'm saying right now? Hello?
Yes, absolutely. Rob and I were both on the phone. We were really keen to help wherever we could, and who better than GO to direct us? All it took was one call to GO campaign to figure out how I could help. With their guidance and resources, I was able to immediately fund 3 urgent GO campaign needs. We were able to feed 190 families in Los Angeles who were without groceries during the early weeks of the lockdown. We also got them hygiene and household needs that were in short supply. We were able to keep the doors open at a mental health clinic for youth in LA that was about to shut down due to the COVID crisis. But because of our funding, they were able to continue offering their services virtually. I also wanted to make sure that the UK wasn't being forgotten, and we were able to fund weekly food deliveries to over 125 vulnerable families in London. We were all feeling so helpless until Go showed us the way and gave us the means to plug in and make real and immediate change. And that's what we're doing again here tonight.
When COVID hit, we were uniquely positioned to be able to get immediate aid to places where it was needed most. We were able to pivot quickly, and I think that's what made us unique. You know, we are a nimble enough organization that we could say, hold on, 2020 is a different year. We have to adjust and do some emergency work, and it has to be done right now, or kids are going to starve, or kids are going to miss out on their education. And we were able to do that. Because of the generosity of our donors, we had the ability to give out emergency grants right away. Nonprofits that were about to shut down because they lost their income-generating activities, we were able to step in so they could continue to pay their staff and work with the children in their community. One silver lining for Go, it's put some new local heroes on our radar who sort of rose to our attention across the world, addressing this issue in critical ways.
Well, we had to stop our programs, didn't we? So we were running an after-school program, kind of a youth club environment, which was really nice, and we gave them food. We had to stop that straight away. And then holidays, we have a really big sports and food program that we weren't allowed to do that at Easter.
We are in one of the most deprived areas in London. How people are going to cope with this? We need to do something. We kept online through activities and games, fitness videos, dance classes on a weekly basis, bring a little bit of happiness and joy.
The minute that you come through that door here, we make sure that every kid is safe, every kid is free. This is a beautiful, safe zone for individuals. You can be wherever you want to be. COVID, for us, is like doing this project from zero again. 14 years of hope and work, in 6 months, boom. That's why you guys are very important. We need resources to provide. We can't do this by ourselves. We need help.
We didn't contact Go Campaign. They contacted us. We felt like someone was listening to us a bit and understood us, rather than just, here's the money, off you go, send us your report. It wasn't like that.
I feel under a lot of pressure. Of course, man, it's a big challenge. I would like to just be playing my guitar in a lake. Nah, there's no time for us to take a break.
You see the work of the other local heroes, this massive worldwide network that Go Campaign have set up. It kind of lifts your spirit.
Things are not gonna be the same anymore after this thing, man. The virus changed everything. We also have a chance to reconstruct the concept of education through the arts, through business, through sports. The potential of our people, there's no limits.
I am so impressed by our local heroes and their ability to pivot quickly from the work that they were doing to make sure that the children's most immediate needs are met during this time of crisis. A critical new part of our work that we will have to think about every day moving forward. Also, a critical opportunity where we can come together and make a difference.
Oh my God, that girl washing her hands, what a sweetheart. So many more children like her are in need of COVID relief, especially with schools closed around the world. No amount you give tonight is too small. In fact, there's one mom here in Los Angeles, she's a 21-year-old mom, who received school supplies for her 3 school-age children. And she was so happy for the assistance that she sent us an email just telling us that the relief of knowing that her children had the school supplies they needed brought tears to her eyes. She said she was so moved with emotion just knowing that somebody cared enough about her during these tough times. That someone is you. If you can give $5 more, please give $5 more. If you can give $50 more, give $50 more. Moms and children will be crying tears of joy because you're picking up your phone or you're texting a link to give right now. I've asked our auctioneer, who joins us every year at our gala, to join me. Rossi, am I telling the truth here about what the money does?
It's unbelievable what you can do with $1. I mean, $10 can provide produce and food for a family that needs it right now. $100 can provide materials for 10 children to go to school for what they need for virtual school. $1,000 can provide everything that a mother needs, a teen mother, 20 of them for a month. I mean, it's unbelievable what you can do. And, you know, I just keep saying, no matter how you've been affected by this COVID and by the way this has hit our world, someone is definitely in more need than you are. So any amount helps. $5, $10, $50, $5,000. We like that too.
This is just such a challenging year, and we do need your support more than ever. And there's another aspect of our emergency work this year that needs addressing, and it's the fact that COVID has disproportionately affected communities of color. We can't ignore that. And the racial tensions of this year have placed an even bigger spotlight on the disparity of opportunities in this country based on the color of a child's skin. At GO, we are committed to putting children of color on equal footing. We're working with our local heroes of color. In Brooklyn, we work with Dr. Rob Gore. He's also a CNN hero. In Chicago, we work with police officer Jennifer Maddox, also a CNN hero. And with several local heroes here of color in Los Angeles. Specifically, there's a great need in the community of Watts, and we have a little video to show you what's going on just a few miles down the street from here now. So let's take a look at that.
My name is Kevin Hunt, one of the founders of the Watts Community Corps. I used to go to boxing, so I took a carload of kids with me. You know, I know them all. They know me. We know each other's family. Put them in the car, took them to the gym. I started teaching them a little technique, what I know, what I learned.
The first week, we knew that it was like a go. We need to keep it here because the kids were showing us that they were hurt, punching the bags and crying at the same time for things that they were going through at that time.
We keep a lunch area, we give them PE, counseling for adults and kids.
When we first started boxing, it was a lot of closed shells. When they finally came out, it was like, you're not getting rid of me. Like sincere.
When I come here, I just get on my ankle on the back. If I wasn't coming here, it'd be a whole different story.
When we launched, we had about 80 kids now. I'm up to about wanting to box and stay consistent. I'm almost up to 200 kids. The wheel was rolling now.
Clean Slate does a lot of stuff. Started out as a gang intervention program back in '95. We started doing tattoo removal, and the reason why we started with tattoo removal is because I personally had quite a lifetime of gang affiliation. If it's a gang-related tattoo, we really want that off for you. A name of an abuser, we want that off for you. Then we started expanding. Youth empowerment groups, counseling, and anger management. Helping the community cope with serious trauma and issues that are, part of any under-resourced community, particularly communities of color.
I first became involved with Avalon Carver starting after-school programs. We wanted to find role models that the kids could see themselves in. Albert Brady being the greatest role model that I recruited.
Came from a rough background, went to the Army as a combat medic.
I got to look at his military report. He had saved 64 Americans, 6 Iraqi police officers, carried someone 800 yards after their leg had been blown off. I wrote 2 fractions on the paper, and I put a plus sign in the middle.
1/2 plus 2/3 on the paper and solve that. And I get added to it. All right, get that out of here. Can nobody do that? Couldn't add fractions.
What I had discovered is that math was the subject that was best equipped to raise self-esteem. If they could rise in mathematics, they would be able to do other subjects.
I went from not being able to add fractions to testing the pre-calculus and calculus.
And then he went off to Morehouse College, then he went to Harvard, and then he went to Columbia. And I thought that was one of the greatest gifts that I'd ever been given, helping him to find his natural path.
When COVID first hit, we had to shut down, cease and desist. Me and Tanya sat back. And then Tanya was like, well, everybody hungry. What we gonna do? She was like, let's feed them. Let's give them some groceries. GO Campaign came in and said, hey, we'll help them.
We went to feeding the boxing program families and then the community. Now it's over 700 families.
Oh, there we go right there. Hands Across Watts was a GO Campaign idea. It was just a desire to get as many hands involved around our children to protect them, to lift them up, to encourage them, to teach them that they could become our future.
It'd be greater if we just link arms, and I'm glad that GO Campaign thought of it like that. Cover more grounds by having all organizations coming together, and it really is Hands Across Watts.
a program that combines the best services to help enrich communities. We all have the same kind of philosophy in our work, and so it was like seamless.
We believe the cure to cancer is sitting in the classroom, and we don't know where that classroom is.
We need doctors who reflect us, lawyers who reflect us, teach them technology, math, and science.
We don't know the genius that we've already passed up because our nation has been so divided with racism, and if we do not begin to help all of our children, we're going to fall behind.
We have been working with GO for a while. They jumped right in and spearheaded this project.
Got laptops for them, helped them with their homework.
It literally was a dream come true. I didn't know how I was going to do this, and here you guys come. I'm so grateful for that.
GO really wanted to help. They didn't want to say that they helped. They really wanted to do the work.
They were concerned, and that is what is needed in the world right now, concern for each other.
I would be doing it on a smaller scale if it wasn't for GO campaign.
All of these kids wouldn't even be able to have the service that's rendered here without GO campaign. I don't think it would happen at all.
That's what the work means, to give all of what you have to make a difference in a child's life.
We're so proud of what we're doing with those heroes and wants. I'm not going to lie, it really makes me proud. But there's just so much more to be done for kids across the U.S. I mean, just think of that story of Albert that you just saw him in that video. A kid from the projects who couldn't do simple math, became a decorated war hero, went on to Harvard and Columbia because someone believed in him, because someone took the time to teach him fractions. That's an amazing story. Think of that untapped potential. I mean, Jamiko said it, the cure for cancer could be in a Watts classroom. How about the cure for COVID? I mean, did you all read about that 14-year-old girl in Texas who made a discovery that scientists are now using as potential therapy for COVID-19? An 8th grade science project could possibly lead us to the answer the whole world is waiting for? That's exactly why tonight is so important and why you have the chance to bring real and meaningful impact tonight. I don't know how to say it any stronger.
It's unbelievable. That video gets me so fired up. I love that story. It reminds me of that quote where, talent is spread evenly across the globe, but opportunity is not. And that is exactly what you and the GO campaign do. You provide opportunity, and look what it can do. It just gets me.
It's so true. I mean, across the world, all these projects in here, across the USA, across the city, the potential in these kids that I meet, and you help us bring that potential out in them.
Yes.
And so we can't.
And we need your money. But hold on. I'm seeing Carl wants to come back in. Carl Deichler wants to come back in.
Carl, hello.
Carl, what's up, world?
All right. Hi again. Told you I wanted to keep going, right? All right. You guys are doing a great job, and I'd like to actually take a moment here and announce that the Beachbody Foundation will match all the funds raised in the next 30 minutes. Every hand that goes up to $100,000. This is your chance to show up for GO and to feel as good about giving to the GO campaign as I do. $100,000, that's on the table for the next 30 minutes from the Beachbody Foundation, so that together we can do some good things. All right? Let's do this.
No. What? $100,000? Okay, hold on. I'm setting a timer right now. We've got 30 minutes. This is it.
Carl.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, I know you're there. I know you're out there. I know you're looking at this going, oh my gosh, these people do amazing things. How can I help? Here is how you help. We have 30 minutes to raise $100,000, and it gets matched by Beachbody. So what do you got out there? I want to see those donations come pouring in. We're looking at a screen right here. We can see them come in. We've seen some of those $10 and $70, couple $1,000, couple $3,000 ones. We need that small money. We need that big money. Where are those $10,000 giving? Where are they? Where are those $5,000? We can do so much with that amount of money. Oh!
$3,000 from Jennifer Kell. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you.
Jennifer, we love that. Thank you so much. This is our chance. That just became a $6,000
yeah,
donation.
exactly.
So thank you
oh, my
so
God.
much. Everything right now is doubled for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's incredible, Carl. And I just, a lot of pressure on us and on the people watching at home, but incredible.
More pressure on you folks at home. This is, Allie Walker, right there, $10,000. Thank you so much. Sharon and Hal Lampert, $10,000. Thank you so much.
Hal and Sharon.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Let's go. I know you're sitting there going, I'm having tough times.
Wow.
What about me? And I understand. I'm with you. We feel the pain too, but there's people out there that need it more.
$10 from Monica Canongo. Thank you, Monica.
Monica, thank you very much for the $10.
$70 from Riley Wine. Thank you,
We will
Riley.
take $70 and turn that into $140. Thanks to Beach
$1,000 from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous.
We love Anonymous. You can be the anonymous bidder, but let us see it. What can we do right now?
You know what?
$5,000.
Well, look, just that $1,000 from that anonymous donor. We needed internet bandwidth in Lincoln Heights. It's a tutorial program here in LA where students don't have the internet. They can't do their homework. They can't talk to their teachers. That $1,000 can make sure that we can help those students in Lincoln Heights. So, I mean, it's just so tangible.
Did you at home hear that? There's people that don't have the internet to do school. That's what Go Campaign does. They find the smallest need that you could possibly imagine, and they fill it. This is helping kids get education. No internet? I get the internet on my phone. You all do. But there's people out there that don't. That's what we're doing right now.
One of our local heroes in Brooklyn is asking for $5,000 because the girls in that community are feeling uncertain, especially after the Breonna Taylor case and with the racial tensions and COVID and schools. And they are struggling, and they could be at risk for self-harm. They could be at risk for all kinds of things, and they want us for $5,000. They can run this counseling program that will reach these girls in COVID-safe ways and telehealth sessions. I mean, it'll make sure these girls live where maybe they won't. So it's a big deal.
And we know that someone out there right now can help.
Steve Carline.
That $5,000.
Steve Carline, $6,000. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you very much, Steve.
We went to high school together. Thank you, Steve.
That's what we're asking. Give what you can give. If you've been blessed through this time, it's time to give a little bit more. Help us out. Give those big monies. Give the $10,000, give the $10. Give the $5,000, give the $5,000. Right now is your moment. We can match any donation. We've got 26 minutes, folks. We've only got 26 minutes. Let's do this. I want to start seeing fingers flapping and money popping through there. It's very easy. Just text. All you got to do is text to 707070. Good to go. And you are good to go.
There are 25 students in Mississippi, in rural Mississippi, who don't have computers and don't have internet. So for $13,000, we can take care of all those 25 kids, make sure they have internet, broadband, and the 25 Chromebooks for them.
25 kids, $13,000.
It'll make a difference whether they graduate or not. Like there's a big ripple effect from what happens here tonight.
Is anyone out there got $13,000 to give right now to help those 25 students? I know,
amazing.
We could sit here and tell you all that we could do with your money. We can get you fired up. If that video that you just saw from Watts didn't get you fired up, $10,000 Apple match for Steve Carline.
Oh, he works for Apple. That's right. They match. Thank you, Steve.
$1,000. Thank you
awesome.
so much, Steve.
That's
Keep
awesome.
it going.
Should we?
Let's give a break. We'll give you a little break.
Okay.
Little break. We have timers on. 25 minutes. Text. Click donate. We're going to give you a little
While you at home continue to giving, I know Catherine McPhee and David Foster have been waiting, and they're ready to perform for us. So let's go to Catherine and David.
Hi, I'm David Foster, and this is my beautiful wife.
I'm Catherine McPhee Foster.
And we are here tonight. We're so happy and proud and honored to be part of the GO campaign. Anything to do with children has got my attention immediately, as well as my wife's.
You're being a little bit humble, but David has spent his adult life creating his own foundation for children struggling with transplants. So anything to do with children, we are in, and you are definitely in, because that's what you've devoted your charity life to. And with that being said, we're happy to be here, and we're going to do a song called The Prayer, which you happen to write.
With my friend Carol Bayer-Sager. And I should go and just do what I do best, right?
Play piano.
Put my back to the camera and go.
Here we go.
I pray you'll be our eyes and and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe. I pray we'll find your light and hold it in our hearts. When stars go out each night, let this be our prayer. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way, just like every child. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be saved.
Emily Cooper?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
I'm the girl who shows up, not the girl who makes bad decisions.
You don't come to Paris to be good.
Hi everyone, I'm Ashley and I'm so honored to be part of tonight's virtual gala, and I'm thrilled to support my Emily in Paris bestie and my real life bestie, Lily Collins. I miss you, Lily. And you all can join us in supporting the GO campaign too by clicking or texting. So if you're located outside of the US, you can click the donate button on your screen, or you can visit www.gogala.org. And if you're inside of the US, then you can do that as well. You can click or you can text. And I'm going to text because I'm in the US right now. So if you're in the US, you can take out your phones and join me. We can do this together. I'm texting good to go to the number 707070. So new message to 707070. And I'm writing in the message box, capital G, capital O, capital D, and then the number 2, and then capital G, capital O. Good to go. And send. Good to go. Hey, okay, and I instantly got a text back, which means it works. That's great. It's really, really easy. And, you know, whichever way you're giving, thank you so much for your generosity. We need your support now more than ever to really make a difference in the lives of these children. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. And thank you, David and Catherine. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for that.
It was incredible. It's worth some money. I think you people right now should donate to show you how thankful you are to that beautiful voice that Catherine McPhee has. You know, they say, and you walk around here at the GO campaign headquarters, and there's quotes and amazing things that inspire you. And they say there's one I kept saying all day today, and it says, change does not happen if you wait for somebody else to do it. Yeah. This is what we need you for. We need you. Not everyone can be on the ground floor. Not everyone can be on the ground doing and giving and traveling. That's what this man right here does with the GO campaign. What you are able to do is be at home right now. If you're watching, I know you want to give, so do it. I know it feels good to give, so do it. We are getting close. We have $1 million goal, and I know we can make it. I know you're sitting there. I know you want to do it, and I know you can do it. There's $2,000 right now for 3 Arts Entertainment. Thank you so much.
Thank
for $25 from Gail Kennedy. Gail, thank you so much.
$250 from Paul and Natalie Friedman. Thank you. Natalie Lum, Paul Friedman, thanks so much, guys.
This is an unprecedented moment. Most galas, most charity events are having to not do these. They're having to shut down. They're walking away. And the people that have required their help or expect their help are no longer getting it. But the GO campaign, here we are. we're just putting together a video with some of the great people that are a part of this to tell you how important it is, because we're not going to give up on the kids around the world and around this country that need us.
Shannon O'Connor just gave $50. Thank you, Shannon O'Connor.
We appreciate that. That all that money helps. Keep giving. Keep giving right now. I'd love to see $100. Just $100. Everyone pull out your phone right now and just donate $100. There's like 5,000 people. 5,000 times 100 is like 50 grand, I think. I don't know. Kind of made that number up. I'm not a great math guy. My point is, if we all do it together, the money. Rami, $2,000. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rami and Najla.
That's awesome. So much. Thank you so much.
You know, I just want to talk about in Chicago with our local hero. You saw her in the video, Jennifer Maddox. She's a policewoman who I don't think she sleeps, because she's a policewoman full time. And then when the rest of the time, she's running this program called Future Ties to give kids of color in her community. It's a dangerous community, very underserved. And she does such great work. And she's sent us a request. She's asking that this year for Thanksgiving, instead of, she would normally be doing turkey dinners for families. And instead, she would like to give all the families face masks and the social distancing things that they need, and supplies, and also occupational therapy needs for some of the special needs kids there. She wants to be able to give them what they need in the holidays, because it's such an unusual year. And I mean, here's this policewoman who's serving us and defending the city of Chicago, but then in her spare time sees where these children are falling through the cracks. And so these $10 donations and $5,000 donations that are coming in tonight, they're going to make such a big difference for these heroes. Yeah. I mean, it's incredible.
We cannot stress enough that, number one, any amount helps and any amount counts. But more importantly, because of the situation, the setup we have here with other donations outside of tonight, 100% of the donations that you give tonight, right now, during this gala, while we're here on screen, go to the things that we've talked about, all the different projects. 100%. That doesn't include Scott's jackets or
from
my
Tanzania.
socks.
I had this made in Tanzania, and I'm only telling you that now. I have it made by a local project there that helps the community. But I see somebody just donated $5,000. It says from an anonymous Stony Tangawizi drinker, which is a ginger soda in Africa that they know that I love. And so I know who that person is, but they're anonymous. But thank you for that donation. We're nowhere near the $100,000 match for Carl,
we have
but
16 minutes.
We have more time.
We do. We have more time. 16 minutes. Keep them coming.
Maybe if we give them some more music and let people enjoy some entertainment, and they'll give them time to text to give.
Really want you guys to dive inside your minds and your souls and figure out what kind of person are you? Because I know you're good people, and good people give to kids.
I think Ewan and Mary are ready to sing for us right now, so please take it away, guys.
Take it away.
By your side, tender is the touch, someone that you love too much. Tender is the day, the demon's gone away. Oh Lord, I need to find someone who can ease my mind. Come on, come on, come on, get through it. Come on, come on, come on. Love's the greatest thing. Come on, come on, come on. Get through it. Come on, come on, come on. Love's the greatest thing that we have. I'm waiting for that feeling. Waiting for that feeling. I'm waiting for that feeling to come. Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby, oh, why, oh, my baby, oh, my baby, oh, why, oh, my, tender is the nose I love the most, no hiding from the sun. Waiting for the night to come, tender is the heart, screwing up my life. Oh Lord, I need to find someone who can heal my mind. Come on, come on, come on, get
Thank you, the UN and Mary. Thank you. That was brilliant. So
when
good.
You're talented, right?
So good. So good. Oh, I mean, it's amazing. Now, how are we doing on our match? I know some have come in. Robert Scott, $5,000.
Yes, some people came in during that song. We've still got 12 minutes.
Laura and Ted Foxman, $2,000. Thank you, Laura and Ted. We love you.
There's a lot of people I know out there that have been texting us and emailing us and sending us messages that are sending checks and that are wanting to do, a different style. They want us to come by and pick the money, or they want to drop it off. So we're doing good. We're still in our match, but there are still, more than 10 minutes to go to still get this match. So
$50 from Michael Bradley. Thank you, Michael Bradley.
That makes it $100.
$50 from Mark Lane. Mark Lane's one of our local heroes who works helping children in San Diego County and some of the poorest refugee children there and migrants. And Mark, for you to give $50 to us means a lot. Thank you so much.
International donors, right here, gogala.org. Go to this website right here. You can donate from anywhere in the world, of course, here in America.
$700 from Barbie Kirk.
Look at that, $2,000 from Oliver and Logan Frankel. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Oliver and Logan Frankel. You must be related to Nick and Nancy. Thank you so much.
Keep them coming in. Remember, for the next 11 minutes and 10 seconds, everything you give is going to be matched. So
$10 from Alexis. Post us. Thank you. Thank you, Alexis. And again, if you're doing this because of UN or because of Rob or Lily, type a little note. We'll be sure to tell them, or Evangeline or anyone who's here tonight. We'll be sure to pass on your messages.
This has been a great night. We've gotten such a great start. But remember, the raffle or the auction is still going on for another week until this time next Saturday. There's some great opportunities to come to the Go Campaign Gala next year, to go on some of the sets of some of the great partners we have. So make sure you go and check that out. And then once this video is done, it's going to be on the website, so you can share it on. Please share it on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you can, so that other people can see this. And again, text anytime to donate. Tell all your friends. Put it on your. I want to see Instagram posts galore with hashtag Go Campaign Gala 2020, and also text to vote.
Please.
Text to vote.
Text to vote.
Sure, text
Do that
to vote.
too, yeah.
But text to give. It's very simple.
I just want to remind people there are like 300 families that we've had a request to feed in India because they are still suffering right now. They're finding it difficult to provide food because so many people have lost their jobs there in this slum in India because of the COVID crisis. There are another 40 families that we've had a request from in Nairobi, the same situation. There are people who are going hungry tonight. Literally, kids do not have food on the table, and there are kids who do not have internet to do their homework, and Beachbody's going to double whatever you give in the next 10 minutes that's left. So please, I know we're a broken record, but I know the kids that it's helping. I know the meals that are going to be on the table of these kids that they won't otherwise be on that table, and they're going to go hungry, and they're not going to have the internet if we aren't able to make this the most successful evening that we can.
If right now in your mind you cannot imagine not having the internet or not knowing where your next meal is coming from, then you can afford to give something.
If you can. I know a lot of people are struggling, but whatever you can do, a lot of us are very blessed and have.
This is your money. Let's go. Yeah. Help us, help them. Then you can go and brag to your friends about how much good you do around the world. Right? That's the beauty of giving.
$100 from Katya.
Thank you so much.
$10
Thank you so much.
from
Another
Jay
$10.
Flores Coronado.
Thank you so much. It's so important.
Every $10, every $25 from Jennifer Vo. Thank you.
This man will take that money and do wonders with it. Give him the opportunity. Just give him the opportunity. Karen Cushy,
$1,000. Thank you, Karen.
So much. Oh!
Gina and Stu Katz. Gina, our fabulous development director.
Fantastic.
The Manganello family. Nick and Nancy Frankel. Thank you, Nick and Nancy. Tony and Shauna Horton. Thank you, Tony and Shauna.
Rami Gondor, thank you very much. That's a huge gift right there that just doubled and makes it $5,000. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Susan Davis.
Keep
$250.
it going. We're on a roll here. Everybody pull out your phones.
Hopefully we're getting close to the beach. Carl, we're counting. I'm not doing the math, but hopefully, Carl, that we are getting close to your $100,000.
I'm giving again.
I know you'll match as much as you can. Thank you, Rossi. Thanks.
So simple.
Thanks for being here tonight.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it.
I love it. Thank you.
It's made
so important to me.
Great to have you here. Debbie Paul, $50. Hi, Debbie. Thank you. Good old friend of mine.
I could go all night. We could turn this into a telethon and get the phones going, and we could go all night long. But please. I know you guys have things to do.
And they can continue to give, as you said. This is going to be on the website. You can share it with friends. They can watch this again tomorrow and the next day. And so please don't stop giving. Well, I want to make sure we reach that $100,000 so the car will match.
7 minutes.
And then we have the auction. We're going to get to our $1 million goal. It might not be tonight. It might be a few nights, but we're going to get there.
I may show up on your house, knock on your door, and do the exact same thing. give. It's all about fun, but it's very important. Like, I know we're here in a studio and this is odd. Trust me, we're used to a gorgeous event, having the best time ever. And it's easy to get you there. It's easy to grab you. And I know right now we're talking through a computer, but it is so important. We are talking about kids who don't have the internet to do their school or food to eat.
Yeah.
And we're not joking. We're not talking about third world countries either. We're talking about America and all around the world. Everywhere where we can find it, we do. Just help us find that chance and that opportunity. That's all we're asking.
There's so much chaos in our country, you know. There's so much chaos in the world. And we at GO have been able to be a constant for those who might fall through the cracks. I mean, it's just so important that these local heroes, these children, these young adults have someone to count on. You know, what these local heroes can accomplish in the most trying of times, they inspire me on a daily basis. Now, November is almost upon us. It's a time for giving, a time for thanks. We at GO are so thankful to you for giving opportunity to these children who mean so much to all of us. Now, I want to turn it back to Rob, who I'm sure would probably like to go to bed at this time in London, and who would like to introduce some very special friends of his. So, Rob?
Thank you all for being so incredibly generous. And please continue to donate while you listen to some incredible music from my dear friends who came to the GO Gala last year, and now they're going to do a performance. The Grammy-nominated band, I'm. Enjoy.
Thank you so much, Rob. And hi, everyone out there. We're so honored to be here to help raise awareness for this incredible organization. Last year, my sisters and I got to attend the GO Gala in person, and it was so inspiring to learn about all the amazing work you're doing to help children around the world. We know there are thousands of children out there around the globe that need help, and we're hopeful everyone can do their small part tonight.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take off all my clothes. Every time I think that I've been taking the steps, you end up mad at me for making a mess. I can't understand why you don't understand me, baby. And every day I wake up and make money for myself, and though we share a bed, you know that I don't need your help. Do you understand? You don't understand me, baby. All the ivy is growing sideways, and you won't stop it till it covers all of our place. Every time I think that I've been taking the steps, you end up mad at me for making a mess. I can't understand why you don't understand me, baby. And every day I wake up and make money for myself, and though we share a bed, you know that I don't need your help. Do you understand? You don't understand me, baby. this life sometimes. Every time I think that I've been taking the steps, you end up mad at me for making a mess. I can't understand why you don't understand me, baby. And every day I wake up and make money for myself. And though we share a bed, you know that I don't need your help. Do you understand? You don't understand me, baby.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. We have one more for you. But before we sing it, let's remember why we're here. We're raising funds for COVID-19 relief and racial equality. Everyone around the world has been impacted, including homeless youth. There's a new shelter for homeless students trying to go to college. If we raise $10,000 while singing this next song, 50 homeless students enrolled at UCLA, my alma mater, will have a safe place to live and learn for the rest of the college semester. If we raise another $20,000 on top of that, we can keep them safe and give them a home for the rest of the college year. Can we do it? Let's try.
This one's called Summer Girl. 1, 2, 3, 4. LA on my mind, I can't breathe. You're there when I close my eyes, so hard to reach. Your smiles turn into crying, it's the same release. And you always know, and you always know that I'm your summer girl. I'm your summer girl. I'm your summer girl. I'm your summer girl. Do, 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 lightning in your eyes, you can't speak. You've fallen from the sky down to me. I see it in your face, I'm relief. I'm your summer girl. I'm your summer girl. And I'm your summer girl, yeah. I'm your summer girl, yeah. I'm your summer girl. I'm your summer girl. I'm your summer girl. Do, 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 do. Here around the corner at you, from over my shoulder, I need you. I need you to understand. These are the earthquake drills that we ran under the freeway overpasses. The tears behind your dark sunglasses, the fears inside your heart's deepest gashes. Walk beside me, not behind me. Feel my unconditional love. Do, do,
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. And congrats to the GO campaign on an amazing gala. And stay tuned to see who will win 2 tickets to see us in concert in London. Rob, Lily, Ewan, hope we get to see you guys in person at the 2021 gala, if not before. Thank you guys, and good night.
Ah, guys, I love all the girl power tonight. That was fantastic. And to all of you at home, thank you. You've made tonight so special. And one last plea. To my millions of loyal followers on Instagram, if you could all just give $1, imagine what we could accomplish together. Just saying. Thank you for supporting me and the work of GO campaign always. It means the absolute world. I can't wait to see how many children's lives we change tomorrow because of what we did together here tonight. Stay safe and stay healthy. I love you all.
Thanks, Lily. And thank you so much to everyone who donated tonight. Please know that every dollar raised will be put to the greatest good. And I'd like to take a minute to acknowledge the heroic work done by the real-life heroes working out in the field who are all supporting tonight. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thanks again to everyone who donated, and hopefully see you next year. And everyone stay safe.
Scott and the GO team, congratulations on a great night. And to all of you at home, I'll see you next year, I hope, and thank you so, so much. We've got one final treat for you tonight. My daughter Esther and her band French Time are going to sing us out, and I couldn't be more proud to introduce them. So Esther and Leo, take it away.
Sloppy
We weren't planning on coming back. We were going to let French Time sing you out, but I wanted to let you all know that we met the Beachbody goal.
We did
Carl, we're taking every penny of your $100,000 match.
Penny.
So we got that. And that includes, part of the reason we got there is a $60,000 donation from the Landman family.
Thank you so much.
Kathy and Laird.
Unbelievable.
You blow me away. You blow me away every year. You're so generous. And, you know, $25 from CO and $24 from Allison Boscombe. So every dollar is adding up.
Text to give. We're getting bids internationally from a give box. We're getting them on the website. We're trying to tally.
I know all the thermometers aren't matching up because we have different, you know, people are giving a different way. So pay no attention to the thermometers. We are not at our $1 million goal, but we are. I know
we're headed the right direction.
I know if you tell people to watch this tomorrow and you get people to keep giving, we are absolutely going to get to that $1 million
Tweet it out.
goal.
Put it on your Instagram. Put it on your Facebook. Tell everyone. Share this video. Let them see these amazing performances. Incredible performances.
If our local heroes like Marianne Diaz and Beth Ryan are giving $100, $50, these people who are working on the front lines are giving. I know that you want to give tonight too. So,
John
thank you.
$10,000 tonight. Thank you so much. These are such amazing gifts. Kami Lavin, $5,000, and then Carolyn, $50. We love every single donation.
Sarah Jessup, $2,500. Please bring
We're
it in.
over the moon. We're in a room by ourselves, having the best time. We're high-fiving-ish.
We can't thank you enough. Please continue to give. I'm sure we'll make that $1 million in the next week or so if you keep telling your friends to watch.
We'll let you know.
Thank you all.
We'll keep you posted.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.